Hey all, Binks here, and today we are featuring Doctor Octopus. Doc Ock is a 5 energy 10 power card with on reveal, pull 4 random cards from your opponent's hand to their side of this location. So really great power for the cost of 5 energy, 10 power is great, and the on reveal can be a downside, right? Because you're giving them the ability to play all these cards for free. The on reveal effects will go off, so they are getting the full value out of those cards. But what we're doing is limiting our opponent's choices. We rip, let's say, 4 cards out of their hand and they only had 4 cards left in their hand. We make them play them all in one location. Even if they destroy us in that location, they pull an Iron Man, an Infinite, all these giant cards, and they're going to destroy that location. They're going to top deck the rest of the game, and you can use the rest of your cards in your hand to win out the rest of those locations. So the general goal of the deck is to ramp out our Doc Ock on turn 4. We have our general ramp package with Psylocke to be able to give us +1 energy, so we will play this on turn 3, or we can play Wave on turn 3 to make Doc Ock cost 4 on turn 4, and pull all the cards out of their hand, or as many as we can. And then we have other really big cards that we can ramp up to or just play in the later turns to try and win out those other locations. We also try to kind of fit in a package of more disruption towards the hand of our opponent. We have Iceman, a 1 energy 2 power card with on reveal, give a random card in your opponent's hand +1 cost. We have Black Widow, which will give them a Widow's Bite and destroy one of their draws. So they get the Widow's Bite in their hand, they're not going to draw that turn, and then they have to play that Widow's Bite. And then we also have Black Bolt, a 5 energy 7 power card with on reveal, your opponent must discard the lowest cost card in their hand. So Black Bolt was probably one of the odd men out. You could probably replace it with Moon Knight or just any other strong card, but feels really good to be able to, you know, if you pull a bunch of cards out of their hand, let's say they have like 2 cards left and then they play one and then you remove that last card. Now you know that they're only going to be able to play 1 card on turn 6. And we can leader that card. Leader is a great option for this deck. 6 energy, 4 power. On reveal, copy all cards your opponents played this turn, but on your side. Leader is my favorite card in the game. I try and find ways to fit them into just about every deck, and in this deck specifically, where we're limiting our opponent's options, it works really, really well. To fill out the rest of the deck, we have Jubilee and America Chavez, so they have a great combo together, and we just have a lot of other really big drops that help with it. Iron Man is always just a great card to kind of fill in as a large card for any deck. Sunspot, because we were not using all our energy on every turn. And then Shang-Chi is another great way to work with Doc Ock. Let's say you do Doc Ock, right? You pull out their Infinite and they think, okay, this location's solid. We just need to win one other location. They fight for one location, you fight for the other, and then on turn 6, you Shang-Chi that Infinite, and you end up winning that location that they were sure that they were going to win, and they can't do anything about it because they have no spots left in that location. So all in all, this deck was awesome. I didn't know what to think about Doctor Octopus. I've gotten him randomly a few times. I've had him played against me to mixed results, but I love this card. I love fitting it into just about any kind of ramp package. Limiting your opponent's options is one of the few ways you can really affect their side of the board, and Doctor Octopus is one of the best ways you can possibly do it in Marvel Snap. As always, if you're enjoying the content, make sure to hit like. It really helps me out. If you love Marvel Snap content, I post here every single weekday, so make sure to hit that subscribe button. You can catch me live over at twitch.tv/binks_plays. Enjoy. Okay, we're gonna stop them from drawing, which is good, but they did get a free Iron Man, which is not good. So we're probably gonna try and like Doc Ock here, weirdly enough. Red Skull, Shang-Chi. It's not a bad choice. It's very hard. You have to play like a 1-drop to not have it go over 9, right? The problem that comes with that is that you're spending 9 power to win a location, you know? So I can cheat up super far to Psylocke or to an early Iron Man with this. So I think just cheating the mana curve this much is just pretty good, right? Plus we have Iron Man and Monster Island, and it's armored, so I don't have to worry about them Shang-Chiing it. I might just Jubilee on Camartage next turn. Like, it locks down that whole location. I could just wave back at him. No, I think that we just Jubilee on Camartage. Just rip 2 cards out of the deck, and then I could just, like, 5 a Sunspot. Like this has to not super mess up. So Chavez, and then I have a bunch of other big cards. Yeah, Black Bolt's nice. Get rid of their Ghost Rider. Oh, baby. Get rid of their Infinite? Oh. Oh, what are you gonna wave? I feel like you were planning on using those cards. It's so weird. That's so much worse for you. I just deleted your whole hand. That's so embarrassing. I can just Doc Ock here, right? I don't even think they're not even gonna have any cards for me to Doc Ock, but it's just 10 power. 10 power is 10 power, right? There's no way they can produce 19 power. We'll just leader as like a joke, like for fun. GG's. Victory. So we always have a Shang-Chi target here, which is nice. Gonna Black Widow him. Might wave in a leader next turn. Morbius deck, huh? It's not good for me. Not good for me at all. How do we get out of this pickle? It's a very good question. So that Widow's Bite was really nice on their Nakia turn. Let's clog this location. See what happens. Okay, so their Hell Cow discarded their Infinite, and they Koyade. So we're gonna win on Monster Island. Then they don't have a chance to fight back. So we can take this opportunity to just plant down an Iron Man, and then we can lead her next turn and feel pretty confident we'll win. Unless they play both cards that they drew, which I kind of doubt. So if I play America Chavez, I go up to 26. Which beats almost everything except for the Infinite. Or I could play Leader, which loses to 2 really strong cards. But it almost always doesn't lose to 2 really strong cards. The other thing that Leader loses to, unfortunately... they just retreated, it doesn't matter. Victory. So that's where I think Doc Ock can be, like, it actually has some pretty cool utility. The point for me putting Black Bolt in this deck is that the point of the deck is to deny our opponent cards. So we want to get them into like top decking mode. So we're using cards like Black Widow to stop them from drawing. We're using Doc Ock to pull cards from their hand into the field. And then Black Bolt is an additional way to discard cards. Maybe Moon Knight is just a better choice there. I played a really cool deck with Black Bolt and Moon Knight when Devil Dinosaurs were really big, where you'd like get them to discard a bunch of cards at the end of the game. Very interesting choice to play the Scarlet Witch second there. Nice. Discard Rock, Pog. So I think I want to... So they only have 2 cards in their hand. Did they just... Wait, why do they only have 2 cards? Oh, because they have Subterraria. I was like, why do they have 10 cards in their deck? I guess they've also discarded a card here. So they're probably running like a Chavez, I would imagine. We always have to assume that someone's running a Chavez. So I'll get ahead on Sokovia. I'm not going to be able to tie here because they're always going to beat me on Subterraria. Barely better than just playing nothing, which is not what you want to see. They could have just drawn a rock though. No, I'm gonna guess they have Chavez in their deck, right? Whatever. Maybe they don't have Chavez. It was a rock. Let's go. Wait, what am I talking about? Do I just think that the game is further ahead than it is? It would appear so. It would appear that that's the case. I think if they have a Chavez now, we're just vibing. The best card that they would have to draw is Chavez or like a Hulk, right? But just always wins. Actually, Iron Man is better, funnily enough.
I am Iron Man.
Psylocke always messes with my head.
Victory.
I get so excited that I'm able to play. Rooting for the content? We all root for the content. They gotta play a 2-drop on turn 1. They're clearly cheating. Jump L. Look at that. We're getting the early lead on the Baxter building though, which is all that matters. Want to hold off on the Psylocke? We usually want to jump to 5 energy with it, more often than not. And they're gonna go crazy over here on the left. We could have a double Baxter building game? I don't even know how that would work. Maybe this bumps us all the way up to getting a leader, potentially. Because this mirror dimensions into Tinker's Workshop of 6 power. OCD won't let me leave my collection level at an odd level. But how do you have the commons to deal with that? Isn't the only way to bump it by not 2 is to unpack a common? Do you just like keep commons in your... Do you just wait to upgrade your commons until you have 2 of them? I have so many questions. I think leader here is just fire. Leader this turn. Maybe Jubilee next turn. You do? That's absurd. That's commitment, and I kind of respect that. What if this guy stole my Doc Ock with his cable? That won't be fair. He did steal my Doc Ock with his cable. You Doc Ock of me, I Doc Ock of you. Oh, god damn it. He Shang-Chi'd me. Wait, no, now pull my Shang-Chi and then destroy your own Doc Ock, because otherwise it's not fair. Oh, this game is awesome, dude. I love Marvel Snap. I love Marvel Snap, dude. What a whirlwind of emotion that turn was. Okay. So we got problems, right? They only have 2 cards in their hand, which is good. They only had 1. Why is this a lockjaw deck? Why do they have a wasp? Command for your collection? Oh, I don't even know how to explain what's in my collection. Like, what, would I just get like a giant picture? I think we just Jubilee. I think the play is to Jubilee. So many cards got cycled through that middle location last turn. That was crazy. I think we need to fight for Tinker's Workshop because I think they're going to beat us on the Baxter building. Joke's on you. I was going to move my cards there anyway. Now, the problem is... What is the problem? I need to split my resources. Because they're going to take the Baxter's building almost certainly. I think I just have to concede. I don't even know if I have an out right now. Because they're going to play a 10 power card right here. And then vibe. That's not good for me. Yes! Let's go! I just talked them. They were obviously watching. And then I talked them out of a win. You'll love to see it. That was a very cool leader, Doc Ock. Everything that just happened. I'm very happy about that. GG's. Much GG's, Jumbo. I'm kidding. You weren't cheating. CPF3. I have great battles with CPF3 all the time. I'm gonna give him a hello. Do I go for the bar with no name Doc Octech again? I feel like I have to go for it if it's available. I'd be a fool not to. I don't really want to play that there. I want to play it over to the right. I hope they don't do the same thing. Maybe I gotta stop playing Black Widow because they keep playing the dang Widow's Bite over there. Dude, this is the same freaking game that happened last time.
Wrong place, buddy.
This is legit just the same game. Yeah, they played the Widow's Bite and Bar with No Name. They're too smart. 21 cards away from the complete collection. Poggy. I got no plays, dude. Do I just play Shang-Chi for stats? I think I'm at a point where I'm just playing Shang-Chi for stats, dude. Alright, come on. Doc Ock off the rip. Oh, they don't even have any dang cards in their hand for me to do this.
Opponent snapped.
So my opponent's just top decking every turn, right? I think I want a Doc Ock. Because they're probably waiting for their Chavez. So they're probably gonna pass this turn. So now I just fill up this location and then I just Iron Man and I win. He's a genius. The man's a dang genius.
Get gone.
The man's absolutely out of his mind. That is crazy that that's the second Bar with No Name Sanctum Sanctorum. That's another game that actually shows like why Doc Ock can be kind of a mean card to play against. Like I would be so annoyed if I was them. They snapped even. Maybe I should have snapped back. There's no way they were winning. I'm just so bad with snapping. I've gotten into such like a content goblin like mindset that I just never want to snap because I don't want anyone to concede against me when I could have a cool game. It's a really bad mindset to have and one that I hope not to teach the people who watch me. But I am at least open and honest about it. Ooh, the hub is good for Doc Ock. It's a big Doc Ock card. Plus we get a turn 3 Doc Ock. He knew the dang locations the whole time. Nah, this was created, right? Yeah. I'm gonna say there's ain't none of these dudes have commons. Okay. Psylocke, and then I can even do Doc Ock Sunspot. I think I want to Doc Ock into Camartage. Just to see what happens. Because it could cause some fireworks. I could also leader. I could double leader. No, because double leader is gonna fill up my board. I'm just gonna Doc Ock right there. Because being tied over here on Miniature Lab is really good. It's funny that you say that's such a good point though, and I never stop talking. So I have no idea which of my amazing points it could have been that you were mentioning. Was it that I'm a content goblin who never snaps? Look at how many sentinels this guy has. This guy is sentineling out of his freaking mind. This guy's hand, I think this guy has 7 sentinels in his hand. I'm trying to pull him out. I want more sentinels. This dude's hand is just chock full of sentinels, dude. Should I discard? I don't want to discard one of the Sentinels, right? It'd be so rude of me, honestly. Not saying for content it's good for. Yeah, it's rough, man. I've joked about it like a lot, but it's just I have such a hard time ever wanting to hit the snap button. My opponent has snapped, which scares me a little bit. Had I not had the leader. But having the leader gives me an incredible amount of confidence that anything that they can do, I can do better. Look at this. One Electra comes out. You want to talk about one Electra, son? How about two Electras? What are you going to do against two Electras? God, I love leaders so much. That Electra just rolled up to the miniature labs, right? Threw a knife thinking that she was doing a bunch, and then two copies of herself showed up on the other side and knifed her and her homie. You don't want to be on the wrong side there. Maybe I would do something else instead of Black Bolt. I'm consistently confused when I'm playing Black Bolt. What am I doing? Like, why am I doing this? What's the point, you know? Nah, you don't mantis me, dude. This is a little spooky. I don't have much to fight against. I guess I have a Jubilee, which is pretty dope. So I can like do this, and then I guess I could have Psylocke that turn too into a Jubilee. I can like Psylocke Iceman this turn. Well, I guess I'm Psylocking. So now I'm just Icemanning. I really wish I would have had a better card out here. I think I Iceman here is fine. That'll just Jubilee on there. I don't know what my opponent's doing over here on the right. I think we want to auto win that. We want to make sure that we win that. And then I think I want to Iron Man on the right. Because if they play something there, then I just play something bigger. And I have an Iron Man. I'll be fine.
I am Iron Man.
They have so many cards in their hand. So this is actually part of the reason why this Black Bolt tech is kind of lit. So not only will this Black Bolt give me 7 power here, bringing me up to 16, but it will shoot one card out of their double dinosaur, thus making him smaller and making me win. Now this does lose to the opponent. No, because the opponent only plays Sentinels, then he won't generate enough power on Xandar to beat my 14 power here. This always wins. See, if both of these are Sentinels, then we're... Oh no, Khazar! Wait, no, we're still fine. We still win by 1. So, thus deleting the Devil Dinosaur's 2 power to win by 1. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, man, is it beautiful. Oh. Oh.